Okay, hello, it's the Coaster Craze. I'm doing my first ever live stream. So, for all you watching, I hope you enjoy this and let's just get right into it. So, what I'll be talking
Okay, hello, it's the Coaster Craze.
I'm doing my first ever live stream. So, what I'll be talking about in this live stream is just basically running through just like general coaster opinions. Like, I'll probably talk about my plans for 2018. So, like, you can know what videos are going to come out later this year. And just like if you have any suggestions about what videos you want me to do. So, just kind of like a general, just first ever live stream. So, I hope you enjoy. So, I'm going to get started with my plans for the year by talking about Dorney Park. So I'll be going there. I did a video previously about how I was upset Stinger's closing. Well, I'll be going there probably during the summertime and hopefully during a weekday because I know they have a great water park, so I want to experience that, but I also want minimal crowds. I'll also be heading to Six Flags America, my home park, a bunch. I haven't been yet this year. I was planning on going this weekend, but it seems like it's going to be really too rainy, so I'll probably delay until maybe the summer, maybe later in May. And I'll try to hit that park up a couple times like during the summer, and then I'll try to go during Fright Fest and then during Halloween in the park. Another one, I'm now gonna look at the comments to see what's up. So yeah, I know this is kind of random how I'm just like doing my first ever live stream, but a viewer of mine like suggested that I should do one, and I thought it was a good time to do one because recently I've been kind of having trouble finding content to put on my channel. Like I haven't been to a park in a little bit of time. The only park I've been to this year was Great Adventure, and so yeah, I think it's a good time to do a live video. So I'll just talk about some other like videos I want to make for like the future. So this weekend I'll try to do a video. I'm gonna definitely try to see if there's any off rides available for me to post, but if not, I'll probably try to make a coaster review. I think it's a good thing to do, like because they're quicker to make, and I'm kind of busy this weekend, so I'm gonna try to do a coaster review. Comment in the right now if whatever coaster you want me to review. I'll tell you guys if I've ridden it, and if I've ridden it and you want me to review and I haven't done a review yet, I'll totally review it. So just comment that down. Also in the live chat right now, just comment if you want me like any other videos you want me to make, any like rankings or anything else. I love viewer suggested content. Like for example, one viewer suggested me to make my top 10 versions I've ever written video, and I thought that was a great idea, so I immediately made it. So just comment down below in the live chat, and I'll take a look at what there is. Okay, I see the comment at Hershey Park. So I have written that, yes, but I don't have any videos or like photos at all of it because, well, all of my Hershey photos got like erased because I haven't been in like 3 years, and yeah, so sadly I don't have any Hershey Park like videos besides like the ones I've already shown like of Fahrenheit and stuff. But I mean, if any viewers like want to email me any like videos or photos of Comet, I would totally love to do a review on that. So yeah, sorry Tyler, but it's gonna be a little bit difficult to make a review of that at the time. The Infinite Coasters is saying his home park is Six Flags New England. So that's a pretty awesome home park. You've got me beat. I mean, I have Six Flags America, but so I haven't actually been to Six Flags New England ever, but I would love to go. So I have season passes for Six Flags, so I could go for free, but it's just kind of like a little far from me. It's 6 hours from me, but I really want to go this year. I'm gonna see if I can convince my parents over the summer because it's only like 2 hours from my grandparents' house in North Jersey. So I'm thinking it'd be awesome to go for like a day trip one time to just Six Flags New England. And also, I think there's also a chance for me to go to Six Flags New England because, well, like I think we might plan to go to Boston for like a weekend over the summer. So if we're in that area, I think we definitely want to try to go to Six Flags New England because one, it's free, and two, I mean, it's just it's an awesome park for me. Got new content just to ride some like of their great coaster collection, like Superman, Wicked Cyclone, Batman, The Dark Knight. So yeah, Infinity Coasters. I would love to get up there and maybe meet you or something. We could work it out. That'd be pretty awesome. Hello, Linda Smith. I see you joined the chat. How are things going? Okay, so other parks I'll be going to this year. So I mentioned Six Flags American Dorney Park already. Great Adventure I've already been to once this year. It's kind of like my second home park in a way. I go multiple times every year basically, and I went this past April. I'm gonna hopefully try to go again when I'm driving up to Jersey this summer. We'll see about that. And hopefully I'll go during like the holiday in the park season like I've been doing the past couple of years. I love their holiday in the park event. It's so fun riding their coasters in the cold. Like when I rode Batman, the ride at 20 degrees, that was pretty insane. So I like that. Then other parks I'll be going to Myrtle Beach for vacation this summer. So in Myrtle Beach, there's Family Kingdom, which has 3 roller coasters. One of them I can't ride because it's like a kiddie coaster, and like I think it's only like a certain below height you can ride it. But I will go on Swamp Fox, which looks like a really awesome old PTC coaster, and I forget what it's called, but there's a Zamperla Wild Mouse at that park also. So I'll do those. I'm really hoping another park besides Six Flags New England I'm hoping to go to is Carowinds, which is kind of on the way to Myrtle Beach. And that's a magnificent park. I mean, it has like what's considered the best coaster in the world, Fury 325. So I would love, love, love to go there. I'm gonna check the comments. So how tall am I? I'm about 5'9", I would say. Still growing, still growing. I think at least. So yeah, I'm decently tall, about average right now. Um. Oh wow. Okay, so I see Wicked Cyclone. Thanks for telling me. Well, I'm so glad that's like like really hauling this year because I love when coasters are just running super super fast. I know that's sometimes a problem when they're like a little sluggish. I think that's why I would attribute some of my not as good coaster rides on great coasters too. Like for example, I rode Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia like 3 years ago, and I only got one ride on it when I was there, and I didn't love it. I thought it was very underwhelming compared to like other B&M Hunters like Nitro. So I kind of think that maybe it was because it was a little sluggish. So I think it's great that like Wicked Cyclone's hauling this year. Hopefully I can get out and ride it this summer. I know like coasters do better when they're starting to heat up and stuff. So yeah, again, like I'd really love to go to Six Flags New England. That park is just awesome, and it's not too far from like where I live, I guess. I see ProStar doesn't ride. Oh, tall coasters like King the Ka. Yeah. Well, you can put your glasses like in a bin on it. It's kind of awkward because like then you can't see well on the ride, but you don't you don't have to wear like glasses on the ride. In fact, they'll make you take them off, but you can still ride them without your glasses. But yeah, King of Ka can be kind of pretty daunting. I know it's a pretty scary ride. My first ride on it, I was pretty terrified, but once the launch happened, it was just pure, just like go, and I just love that acceleration as you just keep on like moving and stuff, and it felt just so out of control. I loved King of the Ka. So I mean, if any of you guys get the chance, don't pass that ride up. I mean, it's scary and it's thrilling, but it's totally worth it. I see your comment, Linda. Thank you very much. It's a funny comment. So I see Infinity Coasters saying that Wicked Cyclone. Okay, yeah. So in my opinion, I totally agree with you. I think Wicked Cyclone does look like the best at that park. So Superman the Ride seems like the perfect coaster for me though too, because I'm a huge Intamin fan. And well, I love Intamin hypercoasters. I love Skyrush. I love Superman. Ride of Steel at my home park, Six Flags America, and Superman the Ride's considered the best of them, as at least in America. So, I mean, I think that would be a great coaster for me to ride. Although I heard the restraints aren't the best, but I love RMCs. Like Twisted Colossus is currently my number 2, so I think Wicked Cyclone would just be an awesome ride, and I totally understand why you Infinity Coasters think it's the best in the park. I would probably say, like, my prediction was I would probably put the top 3. I would say Wicked Cyclone, Superman the Ride, then Batman the Dark Knight. I think those are definitely the 3 best, and in that order, I would predict. Hopefully, I get to actually like test to see if my prediction comes true. And like I said before, I mean, I'd love to go to Six Flags New England. Let me check the comments again. I see ProStar. Yeah, not even your brothers ride it. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I understand totally. Like, I passed up King Ka for a couple years before finally getting the nerves to ride it. So, yeah, for all of you out there, like, who don't go on like the biggest coasters yet, I mean, just keep on like working your way up. That's what I did. Like, I started off like pretty much my first ever coaster ride was being scared out of my mind on Apollo's Chariot, and that was back in 2012. And my original thing for like why I want to become like just know about coasters was because whenever I go to an amusement park, I would know like if the ride's too scary for me. As silly as that sounds, that's why I became a coaster enthusiast. And when I kept on reading about roller coasters, I was like, this is just awesome. So I just kept on absorbing them in. I went to the Disney parks in Florida like later that year. I rode all the best coasters like Rock and Roller Coaster. I started loving roller coasters. I worked my way up. I was still very scared of like the big drops. But 2015 was a breakout year for me, and I rode Nitro finally. I rode Fahrenheit. I rode El Toro. These coasters, I was so scared to ride, and each time I rode them, I wasn't that scared. I just loved them. I kept on wanting to go bigger and bigger. I think my final step was with King of the Ka, like you're saying right here, Protostar, with in April 2017, I would say. I finally got the nerves to ride it, and I loved it. Like I said before. So I think after riding King of the Ka, I've kind of like conquered all the roller coasters, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, sorry for like the little bit long like my roller coaster backstory, but I think that's just the cool thing to talk about in a live video. I'm gonna go back to the comments section. Linda, I do not have a girlfriend currently. No, I do not. What else is there? Oh, whoa, that's interesting. So Wicked Cyclone, your restraint goes higher while you ride it. That's pretty cool, actually, because I know lots of coasters, it tightens up during the ride, and I've heard that's a problem with RMCs. Personally, I didn't get that problem when I rode Twisted Colossus, but that's actually great to hear. Like, I've really heard, like, I haven't been on many coasters where that happens, but for your restraint to go up during the ride, that's pretty crazy because, like, you're just going to get pulled and yanked out of your seat. I think, with restraints, like it's kind of fun to like make sure you get a little wiggle room so you can go up a lot. I try to do that every time I ride Wild One at Six Flags America because it's easier to be done. And also, I like at the ride ops at Six Flags America, they don't really staple you in like some of these other parks. Like I've been stapled in on Nitro a couple times. Luckily, not always. I've been able to like get myself some room and be just floated out. But sometimes I'm stapled, and usually those rides aren't as good. So yeah, I love when ride ops aren't super like just smash you into the seats. I think that's great, and I'm glad that Wicked Cyclone does that. I'm just getting more and more excited at each comment that you put in Infinite Coasters about Wicked Cyclone. But yeah, on that topic, with RMCs, I've only ridden one, like I said before, Twisted Colossus. I hope to ride some more in the future. The newest one of the newest RMCs, which is now the closest one to me, is Twisted Timbers, which is at Kings Dominion. It's the revamp of Hurler. I rode the old Hurler, and I actually didn't hate it as much as most, even though it was very rough. I thought it still had some pretty good air time. So, yeah, I would love to like, go to Kings Dominion again to ride Twisted Timbers. Also, I missed out on Volcano when I was there because it was closed. So, yeah, I mean, I think RMCs are a great manufacturer. Guys, post down in the comments what manufacturers you like a lot. And just like I said before, please just post any video suggestions you have. At this point, like I haven't been to a park in a while, and it's hard to find content. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. So I would love to you just comment down below. now that like I just talked about RMC, I'm kind of getting the idea that maybe it'd be a good idea for me to release my top 10 favorite manufacturers that I've like ridden coasters by. So if I do that video, it wouldn't be like what I think are the 10 best manufacturers, but instead like my 10 favorite because, well, I haven't like ridden like for example a Gravity Group, so I don't think I have like I can't really like have like the point of view to like actually accurately describe like how much I like Gravity Group, like wooden coasters. You know what I mean? So I think that would definitely be a really cool like countdown for me to do. You know, counting down manufacturers, which is something I've never done before in this channel. So like I said before, I want to also talk about some future like videos I might make for the channel. So I think in terms of reviews, I think I want to continue with some more Great Adventure reviews. Like I think Superman Ultimate Flight would be a perfect one to do because I recently took footage of it when I was there this past April, and it's an awesome flying coaster. So I think that'd be fun to review. I could maybe do some Manta review at SeaWorld because I haven't done that yet, and I do have some footage, though not a lot. Other reviews, there's not a lot. I think I could do a Mind Eraser review. That would be fun to just like ram on a coaster, wouldn't it? It's at my home park. I've gotten a lot of footage of it, so I could definitely do that. So, I mean, what do you guys think? What coaster review would you want the most out of those options? Okay, so Infinite Coaster, thank you for giving me some tips on Swamp Fox because I haven't heard much about this ride except that it has some crazy ejector in the back. So let's see. Front row is not butter smooth, but really smooth. Oh, interesting. So I think that's like a good tip. Like for Swamp Fox, I think I would probably try to ride it 2 rides at least, one in the front row because like you said, it's pretty smooth. And I like smooth one coasters, and front row rides are great. And then you say don't ride in the back row. So I've heard a lot of different things about Swamp Fox's back row. It's kind of infamous, to be honest. I think I might want to give it a try. It looks very painful, yes, but I heard the ejector is just insane, and I'm kind of tempted, to be honest. Like coaster enthusiasts, like we're daredevils, and I would love to just get some insane ejector like out of control like that, like Phoenix style, like airtime. So yeah, I might not, and I might just maybe just not in the mood for getting beaten up. But if I really just want some insane ejector, I guess maybe I'll try Swamp Fox's back row. But yeah, that's pretty cool that you rode Swamp Fox Infinite Coasters, especially when your home park, Six Flags in New England, to like get down to South Carolina like that and ride all those coasters. But yeah, once I ride Swamp Fox, I'll make sure to do a coaster review of that. I think that'd be cool, because it's not like it's not like a well-ridden coaster by like a ton of coaster enthusiasts. There's not a ton of reviews out there. So I think that'd be a fun one to do. I'll also make sure to do a lot of reviews of Dorney Park coasters. I'll do a vlog there. I'll probably make a park experience video. I like to reserve park experience videos for like special times I go to parks, like during certain seasonal events or like my first time at a park, stuff like that. So I'm not going to do like a park experience every time I go to Six Flags America, for example. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, now that you've said that, Infinite Coasters, hopefully they've done some retracking since you last rode, but if they haven't, then I probably won't ride Swamp Fox back row. I mean, you're starting to convince me. I don't like getting beaten up on coasters. Like, even like just a slightly rough coaster can sometimes just ruin my day. So, I mean, I think I'm going to take that advice, and maybe I'll ride it like towards the back, but not the back because, yeah, getting beaten up on roller coasters, not exactly my thing. Okay, we'll see you, ProStar. Thanks for tuning in. So if there's nothing else you guys want me to talk about, I'll probably end this live video at 8 o'clock in 8 minutes, maybe a little earlier. So I'm just going to finish out what I was saying before. So I wrapped up. Those are the parks I'm going to. I'm going to go Six Flags America, like maybe like 4 or 5 times. Going to go Family Kingdom in South Carolina. Hopefully, probably, but we don't know yet about Carowinds. Same thing about Six Flags New England. Probably not, maybe, hopefully. Great Venture a couple more times. And then a park I forgot to mention, I go every year to Ocean City, New Jersey, where my cousins have a beach house. And as you know, Ocean City, New Jersey is home to Playland's Castaway Cove. So I'll re-ride Gale Force, which I thought was pretty rough, but still kind of fun. They retracked the entire thing, which is pretty crazy, but I'm glad because hopefully it'll be a lot smoother. And then I'll also ride Wild Waves, which I went last August and it opened last September, so I didn't get to ride it. So that'll be a new credit at Playland's Castaway Cove, which is always a fun park to go to. Maybe I'll hit up Gillian's Wonderland Pier, which is at the same boardwalk, just further down. I rode the Wacky Worm back in 2012 when I was like just getting into coasters after my Busch Gardens Williamsburg visit, but I didn't get to ride their family coaster, the Runaway Train or whatever. So maybe I would get to ride that. You know, I'm just trying to get as many credits as I can. Currently, my coaster count is 129. I would love to get to 150 by the end of the year, but we'll see if that happens. Right now, it seems like I have 10 confirmed coasters, and that would get me to 139, but we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, like I said before, the last park that's confirmed is Dorney Park, which has 7 credits for me because Stinger's now closed, sadly. Steel Force, most anticipated one. If anyone has been to Dorney Park, I would love to see some suggestions in the comments below because that seems like a really just a fun park to go to. And it's like a really old-fashioned park. I haven't been to like a super old park like that from the 1800s. So I want to see if there's any like great tips and stuff and like really cool like old-fashioned things to appreciate at the park. Okay, Infinite Coasters. Thanks for another tip. I love tips like I just said before. But yeah, so the Wild Mouse at Family Kingdom. So you say that it can be painful on the switchbacks, but I should keep my legs in the opposite direction. I'll keep that in mind. I'll probably refresh, like go back to this video to see some of your suggestions again once I go there in August this year, because I just want the best experience at the park as I can. Also, I'd love to know if there's any other really like great rides I shouldn't miss at the park, because I know there's the 2 credits that I can get. I'll definitely ride those, probably Swamp Fox 2 or more times, depending on how much I like it, and the Wild Mouse once. But are there any great thrill rides at the park that I should keep in mind when I'm there? Because I don't know how long I'll spend. I heard Myrtle Beach has a great boardwalk, so I'll probably do other things on the boardwalk. But I would like to spend like maybe a couple hours at Family Kingdom. But yeah, I'll try to keep the live stream going for a little bit longer. Right now, there's not a lot of people in Infinite Coasters, but thank you for tuning in. So there's not like a ton to talk about. So like I said before, those are some future videos I'll make. I think maybe I'll do like a review for my next one. I think Superman Ultimate Flight would just be a perfect review to do. I love Great Adventure. Why not do another Great Adventure coaster review? So stay tuned for that. Hopefully that'll come this weekend. If not, later, like during like the next weekdays. And I'm gonna try to get back into some off-ride videos, maybe some non-coaster off-rides, because I've kind of run out of coasters to do for off-ride videos. But I got a lot of, I got some drop towers. Like I could just release a Falcon's Fury video or a Doctor Doom Fearfall video, stuff like that. That would just be fun to do. Any other video suggestions you have? Infinite Coasters? Oh, you were able to ride the Wacky Worm. Is there Infinite Coasters? I'm curious because I know that that coaster, when I looked on their website, it seemed like I wouldn't be able to ride it because I'm too tall. Is there like how tall were you? Like, were you able to, like, would I be able to ride it at, like, because I would love to get that 3rd credit, you know, that kiddie coaster at the park if I could. So I'd love to you to let me know if I'm able to get that credit at that park, you know, if they're more lenient about the rules. But yeah, it seems like a pretty funny story. Like they were yelling at you about keeping your to hold on, and you were putting your hands up. Okay, Linda Smith, I'll check your Google Hangouts to say your comment, your picture to me. You don't remember, I see. Infinite Coasters, how old were you when you rode this? Because like if you're like like 8 or something, then yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to. But if you were like, I don't know, like 13 or 14 or something when you wrote it, then that might give me a better chance because I love getting kiddie coaster credits. Magic Mountain, I spent like a solid 15 minutes just circling around their kiddie section, getting all those kiddie credits. That was pretty fun. It was pretty. I mean, that was a fun park, Magic Mountain, because there's just so many coasters there. I would love to go back. That's one of the parks I would love to go back to, because I only got 12 rides when I was there, because I was only at the park for like 7 hours, and it was on a Sunday in July. Super crowded. Bad idea, but I didn't have much time in LA, so that was the best I could do. And bet something is better than nothing. I mean, I got a ride on Twisted Colossus. Oh, I respect that, Infinite Coasters. I understand. So you're okay. Um. Okay. So yeah, I maybe will be able to ride. I'm definitely gonna try to ride the Wacky Worm at Family Kingdom when I'm there. I mean, it's worth a try, right? Just go up to the line. Hopefully, like if they don't say anything about me riding it, then I'll just ride it. And if they do, then I won't. So yeah, thanks for that information, Infinite Coasters. Linda Smith. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got this at Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm pretty sure they got some nice clothes there. Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably should have worn a coaster shirt because I have a ton of those to this live stream, but I didn't really have time to change to a different one. But I'll show you guys some cool coaster shirts I have. You've probably seen some of my videos. I don't know. I just want to do some random things for my live stream. You know, like there's not a ton to do, but let's have some fun. So first, got my Cyclone at Coney Island shirt. Yeah, I love this one. I think it's like just a really nice shirt. Plus, it's like it has like the American flag on it. It has the Cyclone in the top right, like top left corner of the flag. It says Coney Island Cyclone, an American legend, Brooklyn, New York, established 1927. I got this when I went to Coney Island this past summer 2017. That was a great park. I love the Cyclone. Blew my expectations. Great airtime. Same with Thunderbolt. So don't miss the chance to go to Coney Island, Luna Park at Coney Island when you're in New York, because it is actually a really nice park, especially those top 2 coasters. Next shirt, not a coaster, but my favorite drop tower, Falcon's Fury. You can see right here. This is a really just an awesome drop tower. I love that feeling when you're just like tilted over the edge. You're 300 feet, people below you. They look like little ants, and all you have is a restraint holding you in. If it just like messed up, you fall to the ground and die. But luckily, it's intimate. And they're not gonna mess up like that. So that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my next shirt I have. It's a pretty basic one, but it's a nice shirt, especially now that it's not running anymore. This is Kraken Unleashed, which is a virtual reality experience, it says. So yeah, I got to ride this past year, 2017. Summer 2017 was great for coasters for me. I went to Florida. SeaWorld was a great park. Now they're no longer doing the virtual reality on Kraken. And that's kind of unfortunate, but it'll like speed up lines. I think the regular Kraken is better, but I was pretty impressed. That was my first ever time doing a virtual reality coaster, and I thought it was really well synced, and just it didn't make me too dizzy. It was just a great ride. So I think that was cool, just a memento, because it was kind of a limited edition thing. It only ran for like a little over a season, I believe. Next up, I'll show you one of my top 5 coasters. I got an awesome shirt for this one. This is Skyrush at Hershey Park. Awesome logo. I've always loved the logo. And I also love when coaster shirts have stats on them. So yeah, if you guys see me at any of these parks with like one of these shirts, make sure like just to talk to me. I love to like meet viewers, and I think that'd be pretty cool. Currently, I haven't actually met one in person yet, so that would be fun. But yeah, so I'm gonna look at the chat again. I haven't really looked at it in a little bit. Linda, I currently have shorts on. I'll show you guys. I got my full outfit. Got my gray khaki shorts. So Infinite Coasters. You are a lucky guy for going to Cedar Point. I wish I could go there. Hopefully, I'll go there sometime soon. But that park is really the roller coaster capital. of the world, and I think it is probably the best park in the world for sure. So let's see what you did. So yeah, you're holding your hands up. I think that's funny when like all like the ride operators and like all the rules, it says keep your hands down, hold them on. But coasters are made for clearances where people are going to lift their hands up during the ride and stuff. And like I mean that's cool. Like I totally understand why you'd want to lift your hands up on top of the dragster. And yeah, it's funny your family was telling you not to do it, but like I mean I always lift my hands up on coasters all the time, and lots of people do. I mean they can't stop you, and there's really nothing wrong with that at all. I mean like there are rules kind of about that, but like in actuality there's no big deal. I mean, I've lifted my hands up on almost every coaster ride I've gone on, and only one time my hands ever hit something. So it's kind of a weird story. It's not a great story, so I don't want to like hype it up too much. But when I was riding Runaway Mine Train at Six Flags Great Adventure, one time I was lifting up my hands, and it was like on a helix or something, and it was to the side, and they have these little like metal like poles and stuff, like these little wires that are going up the thing, and like my thumb, it was like freezing outside. My thumb just hits one of them and it just goes numb. Like I was like, I got really scared first. I looked down. I didn't want like my thumb to be like just bleeding a mess, because sometimes like when you get hit like that, you're bleeding like crazy and you don't realize that just it feels numb. But luckily it was perfectly fine. I got off the ride. It was cool. But like so yeah, just like beware of like those little like wires, like the little like, metal pipings like next to the coaster sometimes. But I mean, yeah, keep on lifting your hands up. That's what I always do, and I think that's the way to go on a coaster. Um, do I love cute girls? I don't know. Like, I mean, if I know them well, I guess I could, but currently I don't really have like a crush or anything. I'll show you guys like, yeah. So this is where I record videos. I know I need to get some more coaster posters. I'll show you guys and some of my coaster posters I have. I don't have many, but if you see here, right under the Rocky poster, I got coaster calendar. This is awesome. I love them. This right here shows Goliath at Six Flags San Antonio, the Batman the Ride clone. Up here, right above the Star Wars Legos, I got two coaster posters. That rhymes nicely. On the left is Coney Island Cyclone, which is like it's kind of cool. It's like this old like tin looking like coaster. It's like kind of like announcing it like from back in the 20s, like when it first opened. I just love how it's like the world's largest coaster. I mean, I got it actually before riding the coaster, but after riding it, it just fits even better. I love that. And I got this awesome like coaster quote right here. Life is like a roller coaster. You can either scream every time there's a bump, or you can throw your hands up, enjoy the ride. So that goes back to you, Infinite Coasters. Throw your hands up. Keep on doing that. And keep on enjoying the ride. So yeah, I love that quote. Love inspirational quotes and roller coasters. So it fits perfectly together. I mean, I know I need more coaster posters, and eventually I would love to just have a wall of them, and I could record videos in front of them. If you guys don't know, I actually have a separate channel for movies called Film Frenzy, and on that channel, I have like in my basement, I have a whole wall of movie posters. These are some movie posters here, but this is not where I record like movies. But these are three of my favorites: Ghost Town, Groundhog Day, Shawshank Redemption. But so I have this whole wall of movie posters, and it's great. I get to sit in like front of them and like record videos there, so that's cool. So I'd love for the same to be like for roller coaster videos. Like Coaster Studios, he has like that whole like setup in this like a little office where he records all of them. I love that. I think that's pretty cool. I would love to do that one day too when my channel grows a little bit more. Oh, it looks like some more people joined the chat. Let's see. Infinite Coaster. Oh, I'd never heard that before. Actually, I didn't see that on Screamscape, but sometimes Important News does escape Screamscape and like they don't get it in time. But that'd be interesting for the VR to go in Kumba. I actually didn't get to ride Kumba because it was sadly closed for maintenance when I was at Busch Gardens Tampa. I rode all the other 7 coasters though. I would love to ride Kumba. But yeah, I think that'll be interesting on it. It's a very intense coaster, so it might not be as good as like Kraken with the VR, but I mean, I think that'd be cool, like to do like some like African theme, like VR or something. I think Busch Gardens and like SeaWorld, they do a great job with their VR because like they're really just well themed and better fleshed out than Six Flags. Um, Hello, Fetty Fazos. I love show me the Legos. Okay, yeah, I'll totally show you the Legos. I love Legos too. Sadly, I haven't built one in like a year, but I have all these like unopened boxes of them that like some like I sell on eBay, but other ones like, I actually want to build. I just never have the time, sadly, but I keep on wanting to do them. So all over here, I got my Star Wars Legos. And I also keep ride photos over here. So remember I was talking about earlier in this live stream about my first ever ride on a Piles Cherry. I was terrified. Here you go. I don't know if you can see that good, but I'm scared out of my mind. I'm just a little 10-year-old right there, and I am terrified. Here's another one. This is one of the important moments when I was getting more into coasters, and I finally rode like a really large coaster that I was scared of. This is Fahrenheit. You can see me. I'm right here. I'm screaming like crazy. I look kind of weird on that one. I look scared, but I wasn't that scared. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't that scared. The Little Cute Log Flume, same day at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I'm a little bit more happier here. You know, it's a lot smaller drop. Then I got Roar right there. My hair was a little long there. It's kind of going crazy. I'm with my friend there. And then finally, my last coaster photo I have. Oh, actually, no, I have two more. One of my last ones. This is when I was 10 years old when I went to Disney World. There I am on Space Mountain. I love that ride. And yeah, that was one of the coasters that just got me more and more into coasters. And then my most recent on-ride photo is of me on Mako this year. I don't know, kind of comes. I'm the guy with the hands up. Yeah, so I love to put my hands up on coasters. I don't know if you can see me that well, but I'm smiling like crazy on that ride because Mako was an awesome BM hyper. So yeah, these are all my Star Wars Legos. As you can see, I got a ton of different ones. Here's some more over here. Got a lot more Star Wars. Star Wars is the best Legos in my opinion. Got some superhero ones right here, like Joker, Avengers. Then I got my Hobbit ones. I don't know if you can see them very well, but they're right here. And I got some more, like I got Harry Potter ones. I love Harry Potter Legos. I got this whole like the castle from like 2010 downstairs. But yeah, so yeah, I love Legos too. Fetty Fazos. Yeah, Star Wars Legos. Um, okay, so hello Cup of Soup and Nokre. I'm glad you guys joined. This is not a Legos channel, but I do love Legos. This is a roller coaster channel called the Coaster Craze. I have a lot of Stormtrooper Legos. Snowtrooper right there, solid Snowtrooper. It's kind of a Stormtrooper. This is a Sand Trooper. So yeah, got a lot of Legos. I got a lot of passions to be honest. I got movies, roller coasters, Legos, music, the whole works. A Lego roller coaster. I wish I had that. That would be awesome. I don't, but those the Connects roller coasters have always interested me, and I would love to get one time. I think that would be really cool. I would love to do a live stream on a Connects roller coaster, or I mean, if enough people want it, maybe I would do like a Legos live stream just for fun, just to show off my Legos. You guys wouldn't need to watch it if you're just interested in coasters, and not the Legos, but that'd be cool. I don't get what you mean by that, Nokri. I do not suck the egg. I'm not a big egg fan, actually. Infinite Code. Okay, that's cool. See, that's what I want, like a studio like that. To have a high quality desk, chair, coaster picks, and a Vortex. Oh, the Vortex Chris Warner poster. Yeah, I know that one. Coaster Studios always talks about that poster. Um, yeah, see, that's a cool studio. Like, my room, as you can see, it's a little bit of a mess. I kind of like it. It's a lovable mess, but yeah, I would. I mean, I think I would love to have a studio like that. That would be pretty cool to get like some more coaster posters. Let's see what else there is. Uh, sh- okay, I'll look at your Google accounts. Okay, let me get back to the chat. Sorry about that. Let me just keep on looking. You have a mic. Yeah, I need a mic. That would be a good thing for me to get. I just need to invest. I mean, I would love to just keep on getting more subscribers. I'm at 135 right now. And they changed the YouTube partner agreement, so you need 1,000 in order to get to be monetized. I used to be monetized because you need only 10,000 total views, but sadly that was changed. And so yeah, I would love you guys just like kept on like telling like spreading the word about my channel. That would be pretty awesome to all of like anybody that like that enjoys coasters. If you spread the word, that'd be just be great. Maybe when I get to like a good amount of like subscribers, like 250 or 500, I'll do like a giveaway or something, and I'll start investing more in the channel once I get closer to 1,000. Let's see. Fatty Fasters, I see you really do like Legos. My favorite cup of soup. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the roller coaster. So my favorite roller coaster and why? Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. So why is it my favorite coaster? Because, well, first off, I got 2 rides on when I was there at King's Dominion in 2016. So I had ridden Twisted Classes a couple months before, and it was currently my favorite. So my first ride, I got recommended to do the front row left side. That's what my friend told me. He loves that. It's his favorite coaster also. He's another roller coaster enthusiast. And so I rode the front row, and I thought it was really fun. I loved it. I thought it was definitely probably like my number 2 coaster at the time because I was like I thought it was gonna be a little bit more intense, and I didn't get as much drop feeling on that 300-foot 85-degree drop that I thought I was gonna get. But I still love the transitions, and I thought it was just an insanely wild experience. So it's still my second favorite. Then I rode it. I didn't ride back row, but when next time I go to Kings Dominion to ride Twisted Timbers, I will ride it very back row for sure. But I rode it very towards the back, and it just blew my mind. First, the drop, I got tons of just like out of my seat, negative G's on it. That was an insane drop. Then I go into like the turn, I gray out heavily, come back on the airtime hill, great floater air. I come back. I'm okay with graying out if it doesn't like hurt my head too much. And this one didn't. This was insanely intense, but the perfect kind of intense. I love the ejector hill later on the ride. When you're towards the back, you get a ton of ejector on it, which is not what you think of when you think of I-305. But then you just got tons of more like insane twists and stuff and back-to-back reversals. So yeah, a cup of soup. That's why Intimidator 305 is my favorite coaster. I'm hoping I ride more coasters that replace it because I always want a new favorite coaster. Something that keeps on challenging it and keep on riding better ones. Hopefully, if I go to Carowinds this year, Fury 325 will live up to the hype. And check back in the comments. Yeah, I looked at your pick, Linda Smith. I sent you back. See a cup of soup. It was good. It was good talking with you. Thanks for tuning in. Infinite Coasters. King of the Cosmos, underwhelming ride. Okay, I'll make sure to check out your King of the Ka review, Infinite Coasters. Yeah, I understand why it's underwhelming. I personally didn't have a ton of like hype going for it. Besides, I already ran El Toro and Nitro at the same park, and those are 2 of my top 5 coasters. So I thought King of the Ka was gonna be fun, but like short. So I was kind of like perfectly met. Like it was a great rush, but that was about it. So yeah, I'll have to check out your review to see why I thought it was so underwhelming. But I could certainly see why if you have like a certain level of like anticipation for it, especially because like it's hyped up so much by the GP saying how it's like the best, like it's the biggest coaster in the world, and so maybe that means it's the best. Obviously, like I mean, I know you wouldn't think that, but like if you thought it was still gonna be like a really great ride, like I could see why you'd be disappointed because it's over and like a blank. Okay, I think let's see if there's any more. Okay, so I'm gonna continue talking for a little bit, but I'm gonna have to do some other things I have to work on. Like I said before, my Film Frenzy channel. I'll probably have to work a little bit on a video for that. I just saw Deadpool 2 last night and I loved it. So I'm now gonna. I did a review on that. You should check it out. The Coaster Craze is subscribed to Film Frenzy. So if you guys are interested in movies at all, you should maybe just check out my other channel, Film Frenzy. And yeah. So I'm probably gonna work on right now like a ranking of all like the Fox Marvel movies, like all the X-Men movies. So that'll be fun. But yeah, so that's about it. Stay tuned for more coaster reviews in the future. A vlog next time I go to Six Flags America, which hopefully will be soon. More content when I go to some of these other parks like Dorney and Family Kingdom. I mean, I appreciate you guys all tuning in for this. This first live stream. I think it was a success. There wasn't a ton of viewers, but I didn't expect there to be. I mean, I'm not a large channel by any means, and I mean, I think this was very fun for me. I hope it was fun for you guys. I enjoyed this live stream. I hope to do more in the future. Maybe like when I have bigger news to announce and stuff like that. Infinite Coasters. So you actually like TTD a lot, Tuttle Dragster a lot more than King Ka. I've heard about that. Is it because of the lap bars instead of over the shoulder restraints, or is it because of, like the smoothness? And yes, I did do a Deadpool 2 review, which you can check out on Film Frenzy. I'll post the link to my Deadpool 2 review in the but yeah, of Deadpool should all check that one out. Let me go back to the chat. Let's see if there's anything else. No, there's nothing else. But yeah, I'm curious to see why you like love Tuttle Dragster a lot more than, for example, like a lot more than King Ka, because like I've heard like people say that it's like a lot better, but like how come? I'll be curious to know. Let me find my Deadpool 2 review. I mean, yeah, if you guys anybody else interested, I just up to thank you. I really appreciate that, Infinite Coasters. Yeah, I'm is that cool? Do you like movies a lot too? I guess yeah, here's my Deadpool 2 link. So yeah, there's the link for Deadpool 2 movie review. Thanks, Infinite Coasters. I think I'm gonna end it here. I think this live stream probably went on a little bit too long when I was just rambling and started talking about my roller coaster shirts. But yeah, I think it was fun to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'll catch you guys later from the Coaster Craze. I'm just gonna look at the last comments one last time. I'm okay. This is my last comment I'm gonna answer for this live stream. iMovie when I do my reviews. It's pretty cool. I think I'm trying to like this summer, like when school ends, I got this thing called DaVinci, which is this other like it's this other editing software that's supposed to be really good that like some other like film people recommended it to me. And so I'm gonna try to like make my videos on there. I think that would maybe increase the quality a little bit more. But for right now, I think iMovie is pretty cool. I mean, I use pretty much all the capabilities I can from it. I think it suits my video as well. I'm able to use the transitions and stuff. So yeah, I think iMovie is fun, but stay tuned for when I do more. So see ya, Infinite Coasters. See ya, everybody. Thank you for watching my live stream. Catch you guys later from Coaster Craze. I hope you guys can't wait for some more coaster content coming soon, like Superman Ultimate Flight review, and hopefully some vlogs from Six Flags America. Catch you guys there, Film Frenzy. See ya.